This is currently one person. Huh. One person in, one person out. We are live. I was gonna do a show yesterday, but my internet was out. Tried pretty much a couple hours to mess with it, and I never get a speed and upload speed sufficient to do anything. I tried to put a little video on and upload it from my phone, and it took like 9 minutes just to get that up there. Usually it's never that long from the phone. Even my mobile data on my phone is usually faster than that. I noticed it last week. It was starting to act funny again. I have another channel where I'm gonna do some toys and collectible reviews, and I'll put the link to that. It's gonna be Battlestar Collectibles, and my wife and I are just putting some of our collectibles, and she collects very different things than what I collect, and so we're gonna put some of that stuff on that other channel. And I noticed that when she went to upload her video, it was like took 30 minutes. It's like, yeah, that's not right at all. You shouldn't take 30 minutes to upload a video. Usually they go on there fairly quickly. Oh well. I am not going to spend all my time talking about stupid MediaCom. But what I am going to do is I'm going to sit here and I'm going to play a little Donkey Kong. And if anybody comes in, I will chat with them. I know I got some new subscribers, and I will thank them. Like I said, I was scheduled to go live last night, and that's usually when I thank my new subscribers. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to. So, to my new subscribers, I thank you. And I gotta get your name so I can give you a proper thank you. Just be a little patient with me. Like I said, I had some trouble with the internet. So play me some Donkey Kong. I don't know if this is my favorite game, but it's definitely in the top 10. Do you like to play it? So the other day I have Crazy Kong on the same machine, and I was playing the Crazy Kong and it almost seemed easier. I don't know. Ah! Never say easy when you're playing a game. I was reading my comments, and Retro Arcade Music Man responded to my little short video there. Said remember to be the squeaky wheel, but be nice. He said it worked before. It's like, yeah, I call them. They're coming out on Wednesday again. The main problem with that is that I have other things to do than just to wait for them to come up and try to tell me, oh, it's your equipment. It's like, yeah, no, it's not. Right now here I just got home from the gym and I went out and I about killed myself on the front porch because it is a sheet of ice out there, and I went out with my gym shoes on, which I've worn the bottoms of them slick and flat between walking and running and working out and riding my bicycle in my gym shoes. So when I walked out there and stepped on that, it just about went down. Went down to the gym and I worked out for an hour and came home, and when I went to turn in, I slid. It's like, yikes. I told my wife, I said, tomorrow I think we'll just do nothing but rest. I'm kind of tired. Hitting the gym a little harder. And the funny thing about going to the gym this time of year is you see all these new people coming in, and they're trying to get in shape because of the new year. And unfortunately, you gotta give it to them, credit that they're trying to get into better shape and eat better. But unfortunately, I've seen it time and time again that it quickly wears off. I think one of the things is people overdo it a little bit. I've been going to the gym twice a day, every day, 6 days a week. And I was looking at a video from a guy that I like. Unfortunately, he died not this last year. His name is John Maddow. And he said working out twice a day, every day, does have benefits, but it also has drawbacks. And one of the drawbacks is it's not sustainable. And I think that's why a lot of people that at the beginning of the new year, they come in and they try to do too much, and then they get really, really painful from overworking their muscles, and then they miss, and then they miss, and then they miss, and then it's one of those things where they intermittently come to the gym, and then they don't come at all anymore. But at the beginning of the year, you always see a lot of new faces. And within 2 months, most of them are gone. And then a little while after that, the ones that you do see sticking around are very sporadic when they come in. Donkey Kong Jr. I've never been good at this one. I don't think I ever. Try it anyway. I am not good at this game. Stop it, dude. Some of these games, if you haven't played them before, it just makes them that much more difficult. Ah, I'm done. Play a little Rally X. This sometimes can be a fun game. Really? Oh, man. Wow. Oh, boy. Ah, no. Really? Well, that went horribly wrong. I did not even see that car coming. At least I got one board cleared. started. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but it got pretty cold here in the last week and a half. It had been in the 40s and 50s during the day, and now it's dropping into the teens, and I see that it's going to get down to like 9 degrees, 8 degrees. I usually don't like the cold because I live in an older house, and sometimes I have problems with my pipes freezing sometimes. And I'll tell you, there's nothing more fun than crawling underneath of your house and playing in the water to fix a broken pipe. I've done it several times, and there's no enjoyment in it at all. It definitely no fun. I'm hoping that it warms up enough here pretty soon that I can start working on the other 2 arcades that I want to get done, that I want to build. And right now, first it was the rain was holding me off. I can't take the wood and set it up on some sawhorses and cut it outside while it's raining, and then now it's cold. I know that this last week I did ride my bicycle to the gym, and I went in. It's not really that far. It's like 2 miles from my house, but I rode over there and it was 27 degrees. And at that temperature, everything feels heavy. The bike felt heavier. Of course, I haven't ridden my bike in a couple of months too, so that probably had something to do with it. But I got over there and the guy at the gym said, "Why are you all bundled up like it's freezing cold?" I said, "Well, I rode my bicycle over here." He's like, "Oh, I'll give you a pass then." I did notice that people were looking at me like I was a bit crazy when I was riding my bicycle. You always kind of worry about riding it at different times, because in the summertime, after it's nice a little bit, people start paying more attention to bicycles and stuff. But this time of year, people don't really think that anybody's going to be on a bicycle. So you do have to be a little more cautious. And then the bad thing is you have to bundle up so much, so then your own visibility goes down, in addition to what other people are doing. Millipede. I still keep thinking about building a game that has the trackball on it. In fact, I have one on my Amazon shopping cart, the trackball. I was thinking, like, if you can go and look at the old Tron games, on one of them, it has that hand spinner. It's not about getting one of those too, but I'd have to do more research. Because I know, like, I have Disc of Tron on this arcade that I'm setting at, and I also have it on the other one. And I think that it requires 1 or 2, and I think each one is spinning in a different, I don't know. I have to look it up, see what buttons they had. But I was definitely thinking about having one that has the trackball on it. Because like when you go into an arcade, you know, well, not so much anymore, but the older ones, they used to have, I guess, like strategy games and shoot 'em up games, and then you had, you know, like some trackball games like Millipede and Centipede and some stuff like that. And then you would have some games that had the gun. Of course, now since everything is going to a flat screen, you can't really do the gun games as easily. Now I've seen people do them, but the biggest thing that you always hear everybody say is the guns are expensive, and I'm not looking to invest a lot of money in a game that's going to get played randomly. Now, if I was playing it every day or had people in here on a real regular basis, it might be different. But then you always had the racing games, and the racing games always had a steering wheel. And so I was thinking, well, if I only got this much room left, I should try to do this, this, and this. And I thought about trying to do a racing game with the steering wheel. And I thought about doing the trackball. Of course, with the trackball, I'd like to have it so I can play like the Centipede and the Millipede and stuff like that. But I would also like to have it play like the Silver Strike Bowling and the Golden Tee. And I'm just not sure how available the ROMs are for those two games. Now the other ones, the Centipede and the Millipede and stuff, those are pretty easy to get a hold of. There's places you can get them, but I don't know. I thought that maybe I should. The biggest one that I thought about is doing a virtual pinball machine. And I keep thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. I think I'm probably going to try to do one out of like a 32-inch TV. I can go into Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or something like that. Maybe even the pawn shop and pick up a 32-inch TV for not very much. Majority of the time, the most expensive stuff is usually just getting a computer and whatnot. I did have my wife and I, about a year ago, we went into the pawn shop and I bought a couple television, a couple small TVs and a laptop. And I don't know what happened to the laptop, but the thing that controls the picture on it went out. And so I think I'm just going to, because it was old anyway, it was like still running like Windows and so, I don't know. It was old. But the screen worked on it. I'm thinking about just getting a control board and pulling the screen out of it and using the control or using the screen on another project. Of course, I probably get 1,000 projects going if I'm not careful. I still bought 3 years ago. Now I bought a Raspberry Pi Zero. It's still sitting here in the bag. I haven't done anything with it. It's Pack Gal. Let's try this. Good luck to me, huh? And I got caught. One screen cleared. Yeah, I know there's all kinds of patterns and whatnot to these games, and it's like I don't know what they are. And I am probably not the guy that's going to sit down and learn what they are. But I do like to see some of the guys who do know what they are play. Does make some makes for some interesting gameplay. Oh, 2 boards cleared. Ah. 73.80. Seems like that should be the world's record, huh? Probably not. 3 screens in. Jungle King. Peekaboo. Mr. Do. Timber. A game all about cutting wood. Pac-Mania. Played that one the other day. I didn't really care for it. That looks like a knockoff of Space Invaders if I've ever seen one. Fast Sprint, Badlands. I think what I am going to do is wrap it up for tonight because nobody was really expecting me anyway. But I thank everybody, and look for me again Friday. Hopefully I can get the internet and stuff so I don't miss my scheduled stuff. But thanks everybody for watching my stuff here. I appreciate it a lot.